Diana's in Shadowplay too?
Well, Diana,
Music!
so, you guys want to start talking about the band?
Yeah.
Nah.
What's anything to talk about?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, it's one of the things to talk about. Well, what would you like us to talk about?
Alright, so,
What do you want to know?
well, last time you were here, you were telling us mostly about, like, how you guys got together in the beginning.
Right.
So, let's call this the sequel.
Let's call it the sequel.
And the Chronicles of Shadowplay.
The Chronicles of Shadowplay on WRRC.
The Return of the Andrew.
Oh, there's also another movie called like Andrew vs. Zuckerberg, right? Right, John? Zuckerberg, I think, is currently winning right now, but we'll see how it turns out for him.
Alright.
My money's on Zuckerberg.
I hate you.
Alright, so, let's start with this. What is the status of your record?
We are currently working on the second phase of mixing the record, which is going to be done at where our label is in Lincoln Park, New Jersey. I just had a conversation with Kenny Colgate, the president of our record label that we're on, and next week, actually this weekend, I'll be going to pick up the first rough mix of the songs and picking that up on my hard drive and giving it to him next week for the engineer to do at the studio. So we're gonna be doing that. So hopefully sometime within the next like 2 to 3 months we can get this album out finally. Right, John?
This is why I should come to more interviews, because I end up learning a lot about my band.
John likes to stay like oblivious and just play music sometimes, right, John? Sometimes it's in like 99.9% of the time.
John, what do you play?
I play bass,
Everything.
piano, and guitar.
He's a jack of all trades.
Man of many talents.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
What is the name of the album?
This is a much debated topic.
Amongst members of Shadowplay. Currently, there's no conclusive answer to this.
Actually, that's a complete lie. We really haven't debated it or thought about it, to be honest.
Well, I mean, that doesn't change the fact that there's no conclusive answer to the fact that we don't have a name to the
Yeah.
album.
We're not really sure what it... I don't
Yeah,
know. What,
yeah.
what does it mean to you? What does the album mean?
I don't know. It's just kind of like, when I think about it, I just kind of think like,
It's
it's like meet Shadowplay.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it's kind of the beginning, like the roots of the band all the way up until more recently, and I think further like efforts will be something that's more, I don't want to say cohesive, but something more like envisioned to begin with, where this is just kind of a collection of songs that came about over time.
Yeah.
So,
not to say that these aren't cohesive at all, because I think they are, and we definitely put a lot of time and work into
yeah, we thought a lot
recording
about the
Mhm.
track listing and stuff, so.
Mm-hmm. And about all the particular tracks like that we actually recorded individually on the songs themselves too.
Yeah.
We thought about a lot about that, and I generally had a good time recording like the album.
Oh, yeah,
I thought
it was a lot of
a
fun.
good experience, good learning experience, and I think it'll help us like record more albums in the future as well.
Yeah, it's
too.
actually our second time through for a lot of the tracks on the album, so.
Mm-hmm. So most of the stuff on the album we were able to get out fairly quickly, for
Yeah.
most of it, I would say. And then I was sick a couple times. We had to record vocals, so that wasn't fun. But but then sometimes I was better. And then we're gonna be doing some like overdubs on some of the vocal tracks once it comes into the studio up in North Jersey too.
And more didgeridoo.
So, yeah, we're doing some more didgeridoo and
Electric
vocals
triangle.
and yeah, all that good stuff.
Fun stuff.
I don't know if we're gonna do an electric triangle, but we'll see. We've had a lot of time to listen to the songs in the way that they are right now, so we've had a lot of time to evaluate what exactly we want changed in the mix and the sound.
Yeah, I mean, to put it in perspective, some of the songs were written 5 years ago. So.
Only about 5 years ago, but
Well, I mean, Dan wrote Lake Phoenix when he was 15, right?
I don't know about 15. I think it was 16.
Or at least 4 years ago.
Yeah,
So I mean,
yeah.
we've had 4 years to play and think about a lot of the songs. So, when it gets time to record them, especially a second time, you really have a lot of different ideas for them, and
Yeah.
you want to have all of your vision for the song realized. So you don't want to chintz out on anything.
Yeah, I think it also gives a lot of insight onto like what the music that we're working on right now, where like we were able to like really look back at those songs in like almost like introspective like way, you know,
Mhm.
and we were able to like evaluate parts of the songs and evaluate texture of the lines and stuff like that. And,
Yeah.
it gave us an overall knowledge of like what we wanted for other future albums to come. So I think the albums to come, which we're actually already working on, like we have like probably like 7 songs done like instrumentally for this second album, right?
Yeah,
For the most, at least, yeah, and then probably about at least like 5 or 6 done for the third, and then
I think the idea between the two is specifically why we've been divvying up all the new songs into 2 separate groups. Is that second album we want a more acoustic, with like
almost like a southern kind of sound, a little bit
like a acoustic and also like distorted guitar, like layering the 2 of those together. Whereas the third album would be more like piano oriented with more ethereal sounds.
Yeah, more like a futuristic kind of thing, like with synths and.
Almost kind of like and this is probably
More British.
Yeah, more British sounding.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Pink Floyd-ish. a little bit.
Yeah, Pink Floyd, Muse, Radiohead, Coldplay, probably all those types of sounds.
Yeah, but definitely still like there's some parts there with like a harder edge too, which is like true to some of the stuff that's going to be on our first album, and
I mean, we're an American band, so
yeah,
we like to kick.
I would say that the second one that we're working on right now is fairly notey. In all of its convoluted goodness.
Rage Against the Machine on crack type of thing.
Yeah, it's like Rage Against the Machine with like acoustic guitars and like actual like almost like textural depth to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
like a kind of a Cage the Elephant feel for some songs.
Yeah, some of the songs too. But definitely overall, I think like all the albums have like an original sound to themselves that don't really sound like anything else as a whole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. But yeah.
So it'll be really awesome a few years down the line when we have all these different albums, like, oh, here's like a catalog of our music, and this is our progression, and here's where we're going to go now.
Yeah, I think ultimately we would just want to go for like, with the first record, it was kind of like we were doing a lot of like different stuff and like different songs that like fit in with each other in the context of the record, but like didn't really have like an overall like theme to it. Really, per se. Yeah, and I think like with the second and the third record, we're kind of more focusing on like a theme. You know what I mean?
You guys are already on enough stuff for a third record?
Probably for like a fourth. Actually.
Yeah, we're working on 30 or 40 songs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Have you
40 songs.
Have you played any of them live yet?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we've played probably about
6,
10, maybe like 10 of them live over the course of time. And then we've been working on like others, like like songs, like they start off as like little sections, and then
a lot of them are just kind of general ideas of, oh, okay, I kind of understand the texture of this song, the sound of it, the colors, where it's going to fit in with the other songs that we have for the album.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like part of it's like filling in the pieces of what you want to have for like the third album itself is like going to be more like a storyline. So like filling in the pieces of making that story work, and okay, the song here needs to have this sort of sound. I have some bits and pieces for it, but it's not all together yet, that type of thing.
Yeah. Oh, we have a fan question, if you want to do that. It's from, is this Brenda? Right? Yeah. Am I saying that right? Right?
That says Brianna.
Brianna, okay. Alright, it's been a long day.
Did you say Brenda?
Brenda or Brianna? Okay.
Yeah, those are N's, my friend.
Okay. It's been a long day. Alright. Yeah, so question from Brianna Crawford. Why did you choose Shadowplay for your name?
Okay, there's been much question about this, and
much debate.
In the lore of Shadowplay, there is no obvious answer, unfortunately.
It really is quite a subjective matter. Yeah, I would just say, for me, I like it because it embodies, like, all...
Elements of light and dark, as you said.
Yeah, elements of light and dark, which I feel like our music does a good job of doing that, too. There's parts, like, when we're happy, and then there's definitely parts where we're sad. Right, John?
I'd say it's mostly parts where we're sad.
I don't know. So, I like to be happy. I like to play sad songs.
I like to be sad, so...
It works out. High five. There we go. Yeah, so hopefully that answers her question.
But not at all. I'm sorry.
Not at all. What?
I don't think it really answered the question because she asked where we got the name.
Where we got the name? I'm pretty sure like everyone just came to practice with like names, and we just like went through them. And we're like,
Yeah, I don't even think I was in the band yet, actually. I think
yeah, no, you joined after Shadowplay.
What's that?
He doesn't even go here.
But yeah, I think we already had the name, and then we just kind of like brought you in, and then you were like, I play bass, but
I didn't.
but not really. I play bass, but not really. And then we're like, okay, well, I mean, we don't have another option. So.
And just to show how complicated the songs were back then, Andrew actually showed me how to play the bass lines, and he actually doesn't know how to play the bass either. So
I mean, we're just a bunch of people not knowing how to play the bass until like a couple years after we like picked up the bass. But
bass goes bum.
yeah, bass goes bum. There was a big joke in our band that like John would write all these ridiculous bass lines, and like Dan, and back when George was in the band, he would like they would just be like,
John, what are we supposed to do with
John,
that?
like, what is that?
How am I supposed to write
Like-
something around that?
Like, or like you'd write a bass line, and then they'd just be like, John, that's not like. No, that doesn't accent any rhythm or like anything like that we want. That's
They were just shallow-minded, man.
Yeah,
they didn't
man.
get the
They're
feels.
not open-minded people.
They didn't
man.
dig my jives, man.
But yeah,
Jive-ass turkey.
we can say that on the radio. I'm pretty
We
sure.
can?
I'm pretty sure that's allowed.
That's
right?
good. I was going out on a limb there. I wasn't sure. Ass and damn are okay. Okay.
just don't say them like constantly.
Okay.
Now you want to, don't you?
I'm so tempted.
All right. Yeah. So.
When you first find out.
You mean
Get away with it.
You mean I can't do that?
But yeah, that was her question. Pretty much she came to practice with names, and we picked Shadowplay. That's
Word.
Yeah, word. Hopefully she's probably listening right now.
Is she just a fan, or is she on one of your street teams?
I believe she's just a fan, but maybe she can be a part of a street team somewhere. I'm sure there's room for that. But
Recruiting at 107.9.
We need a Shadowplay office where people can come in and like apply, you know.
apply.
Corporate
We
Shadowplay.
take lots of people, man. Corporate Shadowplay, that's nonsense.
Yeah, this is complete nonsense.
I want nothing to do with that. Yeah, we want nothing to do with making money, right, John?
No money.
No, just music.
Giving it all away.
Yep.
I don't want it. I gotta live
I
with
mean-
my parents.
Well, I mean, we want enough money to live, but what we're trying to say is,
I don't even want that.
well, I do. But,
Who needs to live? Living is overrated.
yeah, music is where it's at.
I live off of music.
Nicholson.
And party at Andrew's house afterwards.
Oh yeah, big old party, big old banger in my house.
You didn't know about that until just now, but I've already
Nope, but
told
I'm
you.
totally okay. I'm totally okay with that. But
His address is no.
I don't care.
Sorry, Mrs. Corker.
Why are you giving out my address? Now I sound like that guy from the Amanda Show.
My wife.
I want you to hit yourself in the head with the telephone. Why do I want to do that?
Okay.
All right, back to Shadowplay.
That was awkward.
Wow, we're just getting really off topic today. Yeah,
How many tracks are on the album?
I don't think we answered that today.
Do we know the answer to that question?
I believe it's 12.
I believe, give or take.
12.
It would be nice if it was 13, just because I'm sadistic.
Messed up. Yeah.
666 tracks.
They're each like 1 second.
Anthology, not an album.
666 3-second tracks.
5.
3 seconds.
That's like punk rock on crack.
That's dumb, man.
You know that.
That's like Scott Pilgrim, where they're like, so sad! And then it's just like, that's the whole song. I love that movie.
This next song goes out to the guy up in the
Yeah.
audience. We hate you very much. We hope you die.
So sad! That's the whole
It's
song.
not a race, guys.
We basically died.
But one more thing too, we're on Twitter, YouTube. Dave puts all the YouTube videos up. Yell hi, Dave.
Hello.
If you can
Hey.
I
hear
don't know
Dave.
if they can hear that.
I don't know. Dave.
What's up, guys?
Dave is currently filming this right now.
Yeah.
Filming our interview.
I don't know why, but
Oh, it's no,
But we
it's good.
appreciate
It's
it.
good for the archives.
oh, did we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was I definitely wasn't here. I would remember if I
You
was
called
here
in. You called
before.
in.
Oh, okay. So I wasn't being filmed then because I was calling in.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have the
But
number.
your auditory sounds. were
My
recorded.
auditory as opposed to other sounds. There's non-auditory sounds that I make over the radio.
There's silent sounds, you know.
So I watched you on the radio.
Actually, you know, talk to the manager of the station, and he'll tell you that radio is the most visual medium.
I would agree.
Yeah, actually, I can see that.
I learned that in my writing for broadcast class that he teaches. So
Makes sense.
You actually, when you think about it, you really you create the whole image of the people talking, in your head. So.
in your head, it's the most visual medium.
Production tonight, and he showed us this video, and it was like when you have a radio voice, and it was like and it was this kid's name, it was this cartoon, it was a giant big blob, and he talked like this, and then he went on the radio and he was like, "Yo, what's up, guys?" And it's like you never thought the voice would match the face.
Right. Yeah.
So it was
Wait, so the blob talked like that?
Yeah, it was like at first the blob talked like this, and he was like, "Yo, what's up, guys?"
I actually did learn about that in one of my music technology classes. They basically said how you could listen to a track and picture, say, you hear the singer picture him a certain way, and then when you see them live, you just not what you expected the person to look like.
Yeah, when I was a little kid, I loved Bob Marley, and until I saw a picture of him, I thought he was white. So.
Well, that guy, Rick Astley, you think, you hear him sing,
Oh, yeah.
and then, you think, this huge guy, and it's like this shrinky little kid,
But Barry White is exactly what you expected.
Yeah, Barry White.
Oh, yeah.
Honey, we gonna make the baby.
Oh yeah. But Shadowplay's on Twitter too if you want to get her tweets. Just thought I might throw
Back
that
on
in there. Back on topic there. Yeah, we're on Twitter, www.shadowplayrocknroll.com, on Facebook, MySpace, if anyone's still on there, YouTube, Reverb Nation, and I sign on for nostalgic purposes.
Yeah.
I just go on MySpace. Ooh, 2004. Yeah. That was a good time. You know what I mean? 2004. It was
Alright, well,
It's like you're waiting for the ghost train. It's this thing that you're waiting for to come and take you away on your life, take you to that next place that you want to be, but never really comes. So, you're waiting around for something that's not going to happen.
Yeah. And then your life is just like that waiting, but then you realize that your life
And then you die.
is good. Your life is waiting, but there's good stuff in the waiting.
No, there's not. You just die.
Maybe for you, I don't know. I find some good stuff every now and then. You're what we like to call a pessimist, but I mean,
I'm a womp, as Diane would say.
Yay! John correctly used womp in the correct context.
is this on Urban Dictionary? This one?
No, well, it is, but they're all.
Can you trademark it and we can make millions of dollars and just tour?
Wait, maybe our album should be called Womp.
Oh my god, I would love that.
That would be
Oh
so
my
cool.
God. Dave, what do you think?
Total indifference, thank you.
Yes, that shoulder shrug could be heard over the radio.
But if you do use swamp, I want part of the cut. Just saying.
We'll see about that. But
Let's play merch.
She wants half of all merchandise sales.
I also.
Fortunately, there's none, so.
what do you mean?
My wardrobe will only consist of Shadowplay merch.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, we actually are gonna have merch at our show though on the 25th. We're gonna have our new merch
So these are more things than
on
I
sale.
learned.
Yes, but if you looked at our Facebook and updates and
We have a
website,
Facebook?
yes we do. It actually has almost 2,000 likes now, which is pretty sweet.
Really, that's very cool.
Yeah, and then the more important part is there's 400 people talking about us.
Wasn't it 1,000
That's
a
cool.
few months ago?
What's that? Yeah, 1,000. Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah. I think it's at 1,600 or 1,700, something like that. So. If you guys want to all go out there and like our Facebook page so we get to 2,000, that'd be awesome.
Yes.
I'm sure everyone in this room already has, so we're good
Yeah.
on that. But all you guys listening out there.
Just to mess with you, I unlike it now every now and then, and I like it again. Like if you get into that breaking point, I just mess with you.
You and everyone else. But yeah, we're going to have some free merch.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else is actually aware of this in Andrew's place in the band, but he unfortunately gets messed with so much. It's just a woeful amount of messing.
Wompful. A wompful amount of messing.
I don't know if I like waffle.
I don't know, it's wompful.
Well, it makes me womp, and then I go
I
womp.
like womptastic.
All right.
Womptastic
He
amount.
tried to say don't have womp, and I was like, womp is not an object. You cannot have womp.
It's an object. It's
Yeah.
just an intangible object, so it's hard to hold womp in your hand. You can't cradle womp. You can't love womp.
He gets
You can cradle things that womp, like babies.
Yeah, babies womp all the time. They never shut up.
Which is why no one in Shadowplay wants to have a baby for the next
John's
decade.
the first graduate in the College of Womp. Your diploma.
I have a major in womp. I have a degree in womp.
Wompology.
You're going places.
And the metaphorical Steve.
That was the third time he said that.
Metaphorical Steve.
Metaphorical Steve.
Metaphorical Steve. Oh yeah. He'll be here probably around
What's up, guys?
the end of the show. But alright, so we left off with
Merch.
talking about Twitter and merch.
Yeah, Twitter. Follow us at Shadowplay Rock. We just sent a tweet out asking for questions. So if you guys want to give us your questions, totally rad. I'm about to check this 3-teamer group too to see if there's any in there too. So, but merch. We're getting our first bunch of merch in ever.
Can you
So it's gonna be cool.
can you tell us what we're getting? 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't actually know either. So.
Yeah. See, John learns things. One of the things is when we do interviews, people learn stuff about Shadowplay, but also people in Shadowplay learn about Shadowplay. Isn't this true, John?
Because only Andrew knows about Shadowplay.
That's not entirely true.
Andrew is the face and voice of Shadowplay.
But yeah. So merch, we're getting hoodies, girls hoodies, guys hoodies,
Hermaphroditic
T-shirts.
hoodies.
Can't forget that. No, that's called unisex. My friend. That's not the proper. Was it?
Nomenclature.
That's not the proper nomenclature.
Unisex.
Does anything wrong with that?
Jamie Lee Curtis is very upset with us.
Oh my goodness. Anyway.
Oh, did I take it too far? Or is that not good? Yeah.
No, yeah. Yeah, so we're getting and we're getting T-shirts, girls T-shirts, like the the ones with the cut off arms, sort of, and we're also getting stickers, and we're also getting we were gonna get beanies, but then we decided not to get them.
Oh, you forgot the most important one though.
Yes, you ready for this? Can we get a drum roll for this? We're going to be giving out free Shadowplay condoms.
They will have our faces on them.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will.
No, they won't.
So that when you stick the condom, never mind.
I don't know if that's appropriate for you.
You'll have our face. Never mind. Thank God radio's visual.
But
Find a demonstration video and post it on.
but yeah, we're gonna get Shadowplay condoms. On the wrapper, it's gonna have our logo on it, and then I don't know about our website. It'll definitely have the logo on it though, so that'll be cool. But who's this walking in right now?
This is Steven Walters.
Steve. We're talking about Shadowplay condoms right now, Steve. But yeah, we're talking about Shadowplay condoms. It's a good time. Yeah, so we're getting that, and booty shorts and thongs.
What?
No joke. I'm not kidding. These are desirable items from the people who listen to our music. So,
If I ever wear a thong, it'll definitely have Shadowplay on it.
me too.
You guys are taking over the underground.
We really are. Victoria's Secret. Hey, what's up?
Victoria's Secret. Shadowplay.
looking for that endorsement.
We should start going around to Victoria's Secret and trying to shop, out our products to.
To them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
They might like it. Be like, look, we got 63 street teams. We'll post all your stuff on the street teams.
Yeah.
And, the word will be
It's basically
spread.
free advertising for you,
Mm-hmm. Good promotion.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
Andrew, I hear I'm just in time to talk about Shadowplay comics.
Yes, you are.
Indeed.
Yeah. We're gonna be giving them out for free. The show is free. You get to rock out for free.
And then the condoms are free.
And the condoms are free.
Sex isn't free though.
Well, you know, it depends.
Sex does sell, though.
It does.
It does. It does.
But we aren't selling that because no.
Yeah, we're not
You're
selling
selling
that.
the tools.
Yeah.
We're selling the tools in which people can initiate the activity in.
This conversation is taking a weird.
Literally, you just released an album full of
Back to Barry White. Honey, we still gonna make the baby.
But yeah, no joke. We're gonna have Shadowplay merch. It's gonna be a good time. So I'm not sure of the prices yet. We're gonna be getting them in within the next week and a half before the show. So I'm assuming t-shirts probably be somewhere around like $10-15, and then hoodies. I think girls maybe like $25, and then guys maybe like 25 or 30. So I mean, good deal. But you know, of course, if you know us too, you know, we might be able to work something out. You know, so insider deals. But oh, another thing we got to talk about is our promo. We're trying to play Lollapalooza this summer in Chicago. So if you go on our website, you can check out the link where you can actually go on Lollapalooza's wall, or you can just go to facebook.com/Lollapalooza and go on Lollapalooza's Facebook page, and then you can post that you would like Shadowplay to play Lollapalooza. And then if you could also give a brief description as to why you would like us to play, it'd be very much appreciated.
But
Right
just exclamation point or exclamation Shadowplay is also good. Just,
exclamation point, that will also
you mean
suffice.
caps? Just Shadowplay. You know,
All caps.
is also
yeah.
appreciated.
Yeah, any support we can get, and if you could also spread the word too, because our goal is to get 1,000 within the next couple weeks here. And we're at 250, and we started this about a week ago. So I think we can hit our goal. You know what I mean? What do you think, John?
Yeah, it's the Shadowplay
Do you
Blitzkrieg.
guys know if there's like a breaking point with the Lollapalooza people?
The breaking point is when their entire wall becomes a Shadowplay forum.
Okay. No, I mean, like, do you know how much it will take for them to actually say yes?
No idea.
We're gonna keep doing it until they.
I mean,
I'm sure it's happened before. Don't think it
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
just the fact that you're putting your name out there on a a big
Yeah.
wall like that, you're exposing yourself to other new fans. So
Yeah.
that's helpful.
And not only that, it's like people who you already know are probably gonna have like an inclination towards liking your music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like those are people that you're trying to target to begin with. So if they go to the wall and they see like all the names, like some band they haven't heard of, and everyone's talking about them, and you're like, all right, who's this band? I should probably listen to them. You know what I mean? Like, so
It's just
yeah, that's what we're trying to do, and hopefully they let us play because
that'd be awesome.
that would be my dream come true, and then I could die happy. So, Lollapalooza, if you're out there listening, what's up? let's make a deal.
Alright, well, we do have to play some commercials, and then we'll be back with our second Shadowplay song.
Ooh.
And,
Which song is that?
to end all things,
Okay.
Of all things.
or 11 on 107.7 The Bronc. Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll be back.